Hello YouTube, Brent Peeler here with you, coming to you from Panglao. I'm here at Alona Beach, like I say, on the island of Panglao here in the Philippines. It's a pretty good spot, folks. I'd been to Bohol and Panglao, I guess probably about 6 months ago, I guess. Just kind of made I spent about one day down here at Alona Beach. Just kind of walked by, checked it out, and then proceeded on my little adventure. I was on a little motorbike adventure, so I went to the Chocolate Hills and did that kind of stuff. If y'all are familiar with the Philippines, you know, Bohol's known for the Chocolate Hills and the little rats they call tangiers, or supposed to be little nocturnal monkey deals. I didn't go see them, but I went to the Chocolate Hills, went to the rice terraces and that kind of stuff. But I didn't spend much time here here at Alona Beach. Matter of fact, I was here probably half a day. Walked down the beach, and I was really thinking about taking up scuba diving, and I walked past a dive accident where they was I was getting a stretcher, run it out to the water, and got a scuba instructor, not just a scuba diver, and he had little bubbles coming out of his nose, and he'd been unresponsive for at least 45 minutes. It didn't look good, so I decided right then and there I'm not a scuba diver, and I'm not going to be a scuba diver. So kind of freaked me out, and I said I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. So I did, and like I said, I went and had a good time traveling across Bohol. But I came here this time, and I've been here on the island of Panglao for 2 nights now, and it's been awesome. I really think this island, or the combination of islands, is super underrated. There may be some negatives. I haven't found them yet. I really enjoy it. It's Mactan. You know, Mactan and Cebu are 2 islands right next to each other, and this is set up similar to that. You fly into a little airport here on the island of Panglao, and you just take a bridge, and no ferry, none of that crap. You just take a bridge over to Bohol, and it's kind of the same setup. You know, just a little waterway separates the two, but you travel by bridge, so you don't even realize you ever left one island for the other. Really clean here in the places I've been at Panglao. I spent the night at Villa de Gloria on the other side. I'm at Alona Beach now, but on the other side of the island, and it was just beautiful. If I think about it, I showed the sunset view and stuff from my room. I'll put that on the end of this video if I can remember to do so. But then I decided we came down here to Alona and had dinner last night, and just right here on the water. And I didn't realize it, but the restaurant we was at, we just went in there to have dinner, and right there on the water, you know, just nice, with the cool breeze coming off the water. Well, I seen people with suitcases, and I got to looking, and this place was a resort. And the resort part was kind of hidden back in the back. Like I say, you just got to walk about 30 meters, and you're right. I mean, as soon as you walk out the door, the water's 10 meters from the door, but from the restaurant part. And so I thought, well, hell, I'll get on a GoTo and find me a room, because my go-to room, the one I wanted, it was in Tagbilaran. I'd never stayed here on Panglao, so, but that room was booked, sold out. So I tried that Villa de Gloria, and it was just a beautiful view. And wound up coming over here last night, finding this place, so I booked it for tonight, and I'd already got on there and booked my favorite spot, which is in Tagbilaran. I got it for Saturday night. So, but yeah, just this whole Panglao and Bohol, I don't know why people aren't talking about it. It's just a beautiful. This Alona Beach is beautiful. I mean, the water's right, nice white sand. It's not as long. I don't know. It beats any beach in Negros that I've been to, and that's not a whole lot. But the city of Tagbilaran, and just really, I like it. I just get good vibes with it. You know, people different strokes for different folks. People like different things, but I really like. And there's no the traffic is. I'd say it's at least half or less than what you run across in Dumaguete, and just good roads, good infrastructure. I don't know. I like it. I think this place, and it's got lots of things. Like say, you got your chocolate hills. You got this Alona beach. You've got. Last time I was here, I went to the rice terraces, and that's my thing. I really like visiting the rice terraces and waterfalls and that kind of stuff. And that's all on Bohol, maybe even Panglao. I'm not sure, but I have been to the rice terraces in Bohol, and it's just a nice little island, and I really don't understand why more people don't flock here, especially with the accessible airport and the Tagblaren. I always have hell saying that, but it's got everything. It's got malls. It's a bigger. I don't know how many people. I'd be lying to you, so I don't even want to say. But it reminds me of the size of Dumaguete. Could be totally off there, but it's a big seaport, and Cebu is probably an hour and a half, 2 hours away. Dumaguete's 2 hours away by ferry, and that was a plus. Is I'd been the last time I came, I had to I wanted to bring my motorbike, and I didn't do that this time, and I'm glad I didn't, because you have to hit two different islands. There's no direct row or row, however, roll on, roll off. There's no direct, or if there is, I couldn't find it. I searched all over the internet and asked people. But you got to go from Dumaguete to Cebu or Dumaguete to Siquijor, and then over here. So you're looking at, and it's a whole lot slower, so I don't know how long that would take you. This deal was a 2-hour ferry ride, and boom, I was here. Ocean Jet, just a quick, nice, easy ride. And like I say, I didn't bring my motorbike, so as soon as I got off the port, rented a motorbike for 300 pesos per day. I didn't even have to haggle with them. The guy was standing out there at the port there at Tagblaren, and he actually gave me a ride to the scooter shop, which is only about probably a 1-minute ride, just straight up the road. Set me up with a bike for 3 days. Cost me 900 pesos for 3 days. So you might want to think about that when you think you want to take your bike island hopping, because that's when it gets into the difficulties of traveling the Philippines, is trying to navigate all the ferries and figure out which ones you can take a motorbike on or a car on, and that kind of stuff. So I'm glad I left my bike behind. Just like I said, the ticket was 900 pesos to get here on the fast ferry, which is on the I don't know, I'd say the higher end but after you pay all your fees and stuff on a roll on, roll off, it's probably par, I'd say. So no regrets there. As a matter of fact, I'm glad I went that route, and it's just a nice, beautiful spread out. You're not all cramped, and I don't know. It just feels like a good spot. Last time I was here, I was just kind of I stayed here 3 nights, I believe, and I was just kind of motorbiking cross country, and just kind of, I stayed in Tagblaren 2 nights, I think, at that hotel that I'm telling you about, and I really enjoyed it then, and I'm really enjoying it this time. I don't know. There's a place called Anda that I hadn't been to. That's kind of all the way across on the other side of the island that I've been to. I hear good things about that, and one of these days I may go check that out. Not this time. I'm not gonna have time to do it this time, but I can definitely see myself coming back and trying to go that route, or checking out more things. I'm sure there's lots more than that to do here too. Just a pretty good spot, beautiful. And like I said, I'll show you that Villa de Gloria. I'll tack it on the end of this video, and this is Hey Resort, and it's a pretty. I mean, it's a nice motel. I learned from that last little 2 week adventure we went on to pay a little bit more money and get what you want, be right there in the location you want. So I made sure when I figured this deal out, paying a little extra, $50 a night probably. I think it's 2,500 pesos, something like that. Whatever that comes out to. If my math's wrong, don't crucify me or whatever. But yeah, it's just a super handy. I mean, the location is wonderful. All kinds of national foods. Last night I was able to eat healthy. I got chicken breast with vegetables and a shrimp cocktail. All of it priced right. You know, it just they don't gouge you here like they do in other touristy places. Or this place didn't. Massages all around you. We was walking down the boulevard here, or the little street. You got to park your motorbikes up there by McDonald's, which is you probably have to walk about a block to get down here. But I seen a couple of working girls. I seen lots of vendors trying to sell you massages and jewelry and t-shirt shops, but there's lots of good restaurants here. Lots of bars and nightclubs and that sort of stuff, and just a whole lot more peaceful vibe. The weather has been excellent. That probably has something to do with it. You know, it's not been all rainy and drizzly and depressing. It's been sunshiny and just beautiful. Just couldn't have picked. Now that I say that, it may come in and start raining for the rest of my time here. But it just been the weather's been beautiful, and that sure helps. I don't know. They've got right out my front door. They've got parasailing and snorkeling. There's all kinds of dive shops here, and like I say, 20-minute drive. You're in Tagbilaran. They've got everything you need. They can set you up with a rental car or rent a scooter, and I'd say less than 2 hours away from Cebu City. And that was on a road. So I'm sure it's not even that far if you take the ocean jet. So don't start me lying on that. I hate to tell you something that's not true, but look into it, because I bet you might take ocean jet to Cebu City for less than an hour. You know, so keep that in mind. It's just a nice vibe. It's you know, you've got your beach if that's what you're into. The other part of the island where I stayed last night was just tranquilo. I'm talking about quiet, peaceful. The sunset. I was right there on the water. It's just beautiful. Tomorrow night, like I say, I'm going to stay in Tagbilaran because I gotta catch a ferry going back to Dumaguete at like 10:30 in the morning. So I want to be, you know, right there handy. Get my motorbike checked in. Head back to Dumaguete and chill out. But this has been a pretty nice little journey. I don't understand. Bohol's to me it's probably the most underrated island that I've been on. A destination. I don't hear many people, and maybe they do talk about it. Maybe I just hadn't seen it or paid attention to it. But this is a definite. It's something to keep on your radar. I could see myself living here. It's just got that vibe that I kind of like. Not too big, not too small. Got everything you need. Like I say, I've been here 2 nights now. You can't tell anything in that short of time. But I like the vibes that it's putting off. I really do. And like I say, I was here 6 months ago, and same deal. I really enjoyed it. But I just kind of considered it kind of I was bringing a bike from Dumaguete to Cebu City when I lived in Cebu City for that month, and just kind of road tripping, venturing, and didn't really think about it. But I'd never been to many places in the Philippines, so you know, Dumaguete it was familiar to me. So that was you know, Dumaguete was my go-to. But now I've been to several places in the Philippines, and this is probably this is number one or number two for me, I think. And you know, you live here a month, I may have a total different opinion, but it's a pretty nice spot so far. But that said, I'm still going to be in Dumaguete for like I say another month or another 3 weeks, and then I'll decide what I want to do. I've got to figure out whether I'm going to go past my 6 months, or if I need to leave the country. If I leave the country, I'll probably go to Thailand for a month, maybe Vietnam. I'm not sure which two. Maybe even Bali. That's all up in the air. But what I'm trying to weigh out is whether I want to stay over the 6 months. There's pros and cons to that. You know, you can get a bank account and that kind of stuff if you're here over 6 months. Don't really need one. I've got a Charles Schwab account. Got ways to move my money where it's not necessary. I'm not hit with all those fees. But I can see the advantages of having a Philippines bank account, and some of the disadvantages if you stay here 6 months, or I don't know if there's some, but the one is the exit clearance on the way out. I'm sure that's no big deal. Just, you know, it's just like a cutoff point. If you stay here over 6 months, you know, that's something, and that may be as simple as going to the immigration office and signing a piece of paper. The only reason I'm saying that is because I just watched a video. A guy stayed here 8 months, and he said the people here at Panglao at the immigration office told him, yeah, don't worry about it if you've not been here a year. And that's what you run into, folks, in the Philippines. You know, this office will tell you one thing, this office will tell you, no, it's 6 months. So anyway, long story short, he got to the Manila deal trying to catch his plane and didn't have an exit clearance and all that stuff. So he went through quite an ordeal trying to get he didn't have the right currency because he'd already changed his to euros, and it was a hell of a deal. Had to walk down the street to find one because somebody tried to scam him, give him about half what his euros were worth to get pesos to pay for the exit clearance deal. So I don't know. It was just one of them deals that made me think, well, maybe I should leave before I'm here 6 months. And so I've got another month to think about it, or I don't know I think I'm at Dumaguete till the 15th, at least the 15th. You know, I may extend and stay longer, and I may hit the road and see something else. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that Bohol is to me, it's got everything a guy needs. It's the location is great. It's just as good a jumping off point as Dumaguete. You know, you're still. Matter of fact, it's even closer to the airport. You wouldn't have to fly from Dumaguete to Cebu City. You could just probably take an hour fast craft ferry. Don't quote me on that, but I got from Dumaguete to here in 2 hours, so I don't see why I couldn't get from here to Cebu City in one by boat, by ferry. Instead, I usually anywhere I gotta go, anytime I gotta go anywhere out of Dumaguete, it's a Dumaguete to Cebu City or Dumaguete to Manila before you can get anywhere. So I just thought I'd share that and tell you that the food options are wonderful. The accommodations are great. You can pay what you want, anything from 1,000 pesos a night to sky's the limit, folks. They don't think because you're in the Philippines that they can't outprice you. I used to like to keep them motel rooms around 1,000 pesos a night. Of course, that's when I didn't have a place that I didn't have a home that I was staying in. So I just thought, well, you could pay 1,400 pesos or 7,000 pesos, 7,000 pesos for one night at a pretty awesome spot. Or you could pay 1,000 for a whole week. It'd be the same money. So I always did the 20 deal, but after that last little hoorah that we had in Port-au-Prince and El Nido and Coron and Boracay, I think that it's better to when you go to you get what you pay for. So if you want to be right in the thick of things, pay a little extra. if you want to save money, go that route. There's a budget for everybody, and in every place I've been to, even them touristy spots, there's a backpacker budget, and then there's a banker budget. So don't worry about that. If you want to come, you can come hit all these spots and enjoy yourself. And I don't know. That's all I got for now. Like I said, I'll put the. There was a little kid that entertained us last night when we was down there eating. I got a little video. I'll try to tag that on the back of at the end of this video too. So anyway, folks, I appreciate everybody watching. Hit that thumbs up, thumbs down for me. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you hadn't. That's all I got for now. This is Brent's Tripping. Peace. We'll roll you a little bonus footage here. This is just kind of a basic walkthrough. Here's your little bed, and got your closet and refrigerator, of course your TV and nightstand and stuff. Got a little work table. But here's the part I wanted to show you. Everybody's seen a motel room. This is just a basic room. It has everything you need. But check out this balcony and this porch and this view. Just a beautiful view. The porch wraps around, and just right there, you're just boom, instant ocean view. Got a beautiful pool. Right there's a little cafe. You go get your free breakfast. You can dine in the evening. Just an awesome spot. And there's a convenience store on the premises. See, there's somebody chilling in the hammock right there. This little iPhone don't do it justice, folks. If anybody's tried to vlog with an iPhone, you know what I mean. When you just don't bring the full effect to you. But let me zoom back out here. But yeah, this is it. This is you got these little cottages you can stay in, and there's more rooms up here on this deal. And this is like a living room area where a bunch of people hang their laundry and stuff, and got your little table to come sit out on. But I think there's 2 rooms attached to this big ass balcony. And like I say, it wraps all the way around the corner, and just a gorgeous view. The sun sets right over that tree every evening. Just a beautiful sunset. I sat out here and watched it before I went out last night. Just a beautiful place, folks. But anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. I'm gonna go check out Alona Beach again today. Like I say, I'm moving there to my new hotel. I'm gonna stay there for one night and then back to Tag-Blaren. I have a hill saying that. But yeah, if you're ever in the area, come check out Bohol. There's I don't know. There may be a lot of negatives. There may not be. I hadn't found many yet. So if I do, I'll keep you posted. But this is a beautiful spot, folks. Good place to think about. Or you don't want to hear me sing. I don't know. I think we can take them. What do you think? A little duet. What do they say?
No, in Bisaya. Pinas is in under the bridge. The song, Bisaya song.